What's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you how you can utilize different charts to influence your decision in a positive way on trading currency pairs. So I'm going to use it as an example today, GBP USD and Euro USD. Now, what I do at the beginning, obviously we've got on one side, we've got Euro and Pound. And then on the opposite side, we've got the dollar. I do like trading against the US dollar. Personally, it's my denominating currency. Because it's very, very easy. There's a lot of macros around it. It's quite easy to navigate. So I've got the DXY here. Now, if you don't have this on your TradingView, I recommend you have it. I'd also have the 10-year yields, US 10Y, and I'd also have US 100, SPX 500, and US 30. So just an overall view of stock market. You're going to be able to see how much money is flowing and where it is flowing. Because obviously we all know stock market is where the real money is made. So if the stock market's flying, then there's a lot of risk appetite, and that's what we want. So looking at the dollar chart here, I'm identified, I'm an intraday trader. I trade the 2-hour chart. I'm not a scalper, I'm not a swing trader. I'm intraday. So 2-hour gives me that overview of, where trend is currently at for this particular day. So I ignore all this, smaller time frame stuff. I'm looking at previously significant highs or significant lows here. So a significant high for the dollar would be here. I also have every 500 marked. If you go through that, it's a completely different video. You'll understand that these key levels for the dollar are just are abided by every time. So what I'm looking at overall here is, yes, yesterday we've had two big rejections of 98,500, but the overall trend, and you can use this using a channel tool, the overall trend is to the downside here, as you can see. We've got an overall trend until we kind of break this area. We could even extend it a bit more, so it's a bit more realistic, but something like this is where we are currently trending at the moment for the US dollar. So as you can see here, this high here will be significant. We've been breaking out of a potential channel, and obviously we'll be breaking this significant high before we dived down, which was middle of last week. So that's obviously one thing that I look at. So right now I'd rather be selling the dollar as opposed to buying the dollar, because we know we've had two big rejections here, and there's a higher probability that 98 is going to be tapped as opposed to 98,500. I'm then going to be looking at yields. So yields just smushed in between this area here. As you can see, very, very similar, but it's very messy. It's not clean trend. Okay, and clean trend is what we need, and we don't have it this year. It's horrible. So we've got two kind of scenarios here. Anywhere above this high here, I'll be looking to buy the dollar, because yields is the big money coming into the US dollar. So that is obviously why we look at the 10-year US 10-year yield chart. It's the government bonds. That's obviously quite an important thing to be looking out for. So anywhere above here, breaking clean, then we're going to be looking, right, you know what, money's coming into the dollar. So we'll obviously be changing our outlook potentially to buying the dollar. And you will see 10-year yields and the dollar tend to move in a very, very similar direction. So then obviously I like to look at the stock market. All right. So I want to see how much risk appetite there is. Obviously, stock market's all over the place at the moment. Currently, I think US 100 is at all-time highs. SPX 500 all-time highs, and US 30 approaching all-time highs. So there is a little bit of kind of a false economy at the moment due to the conflict, but we're not going to worry about this, because you might be watching this video and this might have happened a year ago. So we're not going to worry that in too much trouble. But obviously, naturally, if companies are thriving, then there's a little bit of risk appetite in the market. But I think at the moment, what is happening, all these companies are US dollar-based companies. The price of the dollar is pretty high. So, obviously, naturally, that is what's obviously driving the overall cost of these obviously companies up. So, it's obviously good for the economy. So I want to tell you how I utilized these charts and one other to obviously make this overall decision. So obviously we've made up our mind that we're going to be looking into selling the US dollar. So that means I can come on to Euro USD and GBP USD with a clean, open mindset as to, what I'm going to do, because all I'm doing is looking to buy. Right? I'm not worrying about am I buying or selling, because you can ask yourself, is that what you normally do? Do you flick on a chart and the first thing you think about, am I going to buy, am I going to sell? So that is obviously one thing that I don't have to worry about at all. So, and it's very, very important, because it really hones in your mindset as to how you're going to enter. So obviously you're here, you can see all we're looking at really is where's the best place to buy? Where's the highest probability to buy? I chose this zone here. Obviously got the bottom of the zone where these wicks are and the top of the zone where these wicks are here. So I've gone in the middle of that zone. and obviously it's worked very, very well. Same with pound. Now, I went slightly more aggressive with the pound, and I'm going to tell you why, because there's one more chart that I looked at when trading GBP USD and Euro USD. It is Euro GBP, all right? So very, very similar to the dollar, all right? And we're going to use this for aggression only because we know we want to trade both of them, but we're going to use this for aggression only. So as you can see here, trend is to the downside. Pound is stronger than euro. That means the British economy is doing better than the European Union at the moment overall. So obviously, how can we capitalize that? We'll go a little bit more aggressive on the pound because we obviously know that we're going to be selling the US dollar. So that means we can, almost not hedge, but we can categorize our entries so that we understand that, right, you know what, the pound's got more chance because it's a lot stronger. So that is obviously how I would utilize this chart as well. And as you can see, it's worked really, really well. We're obviously currently in a bit of profit, not massive, but we're in a bit of profit. And obviously being a little bit more aggressive on pound and being a little bit less aggressive on euro. We've still got two triggers, but we're understanding the picture why. And it's also painting that picture because I always say, as long as you can turn to the guy next to you or a friend or whoever's your accountability partner, and you should have one in trading, and you can explain exactly why you've entered. I've just given you 3 or 4 reasons why you should enter both of these trades. So have a think about it. Try and utilize other charts to paint that picture before you actually enter. So feel free as well, guys, like and subscribe, comment. I'm obviously trying to do a lot with this channel. So yeah, I appreciate everybody's support. So have a great day.